You talked a little bit about the invisible conditions. Can you expand on that a little bit to the audiences that really might need these type of technology?
Oh, absolutely. Well, there's lots of invisible and visible conditions.
Hmm.
Obviously the visible, you're going to know if somebody has something going on with them, but there's more invisible conditions than not. And that can include high blood pressure. That can include an implant, maybe a pacemaker. That can include diabetes. That can include um, more severe diseases like hydrocephalus,
Sure.
which is in the brain, right? There's all kinds of things. So yeah, there's lots of people that are going to be able to benefit from this. Veterans tend to have a lot of things that have because of being in the service or whatever, that they have a lot of things going on with them. And I have a veteran who's going to be working with me, and he was exposed to Agent Orange in Vietnam.
Sure.
Who would know that?
Right.
Right. And he's got lots of things like that from being in the service that somebody would need to know. So, it could be children, it could be young children that, are at grandma and grandpa's or at the daycare, or when they're not with their parents, they're staying overnight at a friend's house, right? And they may have a visible or invisible condition. So we
Sure.
do have the ability for, if a child is wearing a band or something like the band, we have what we call an angel pocket card, an angel card, which is about the size of a credit card. And it has the same technology on it. So the band that the child is wearing and the card that the like parent, grandparent, daycare provider, what they could carry would be linked to that band. So if something were to happen, then they'd have a card when the EMT came where they could, if they whatever. If they're taking care of the child, somebody else can be looking at their card, right? So there's different situations like that. So there's children, there's the aging, there's assisted living, there's also people who fish and hunt, and they're out on their own, and something
Right.
happens, you got conditions, right? Could be mountain bikers, um, high risk people who are in high risk occupations, right? So,
Absolutely.
right, yeah, there's just kind of an endless list of people that could benefit from it, and know by having it, they'll have more peace of mind knowing if something has happened to them. I know my health is actually pretty healthy, right? So, but I've been doing some distance traveling, and even with me wearing my band, I'm like, who knows if emergencies, you don't know when they're going to happen, right? They're totally unexpected. So what if I was in a car accident, somebody comes upon me, if I actually had conditions, they have no way of knowing what's going on with me. So
Right.
and if I got thrown from the car or something, they can access the information there rather than if my phone is thrown in another direction or whatever, just for them to access information. It just gave me an added layer of protection as well.